How do you build up the skills and the courage to set up 8 different streams of income, especially as a teacher? With the rising cost of food and living, it feels so difficult to scrape by. Well, we're going to be taking action and we're going to talk about 8 different streams of income that I make as a teacher. I'm Davy. I'm a 5th-year teacher in California whose goal is to retire at 45. In order to live comfortably, I'm going to have to make extra money and invest and save aggressively. I have spent the last 8 years building my skills as a teacher and a professional and figuring out how I can make money outside my 9 to 5. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my 8 different sources of income. My first one is my W-2 paycheck. I am a teacher in California and I'm currently making $92,000 a year as my base salary. I can get paid more for being the history department chair and also any additional paid trainings that I have. This is definitely my biggest form of income. I work 10.5 months out of the year. I like my job, I have good benefits, and I have time off. My second source of income are paid focus groups or paid interviews. I've made $10,000 in the last 15 months by just giving companies my opinion. Basically, companies are willing to pay regular people like us to give them our opinions about their websites, products, and services. Then there are a lot of different platforms that host these different studies. So for example, if you sign up with any of these 3, User Interviews, Respondent, or D-Scout, the referral links are in my bio. This is what the process is like from start to finish. You make an account, you put your information in, and you look at the dashboard. There's a bunch of different studies. It can range from pets, makeup, housing, credit cards, travel. You fill out a screener. They're going to ask you basic questions like your demographics, your age, where you live, your interests. You might have to answer multiple choice questions. You also might have to answer open-ended questions and type your response, and then you submit it. And then the researcher will take about 1 to 2 weeks to look at your application. You may not get selected, but if you're lucky, in 1 to 2 weeks, they'll email you and text you that you got a position. Then you choose a day and a time that the researcher will interview you. So a lot of these paid focus groups, when it's in an actual group or sometimes it's one-on-one, they're mostly online. So through Zoom, Google Meet, or some other website. I've done several and I really prefer the online ones. They're easier. And I've done a few in-person ones in LA, but honestly with traffic, 45 minutes there, an hour back, sometimes it's not worth the time. Once I select the date and time, I talk to them for about an hour and I can get paid anywhere from like $40 an hour, or last week I got paid $130 an hour just to talk about me editing my videos. I love this side hustle. This is my top tier, most favorite side hustle because it's really easy and accessible. You just need a laptop and Wi-Fi. If you're interested in the side hustle, I have a video linked here. If you learned 1 new thing, please give me a like, and by the end of the video, if you learned 2 new things, please follow me. My third source of income is going to be financial consultations. I am not a financial advisor. That's the disclaimer I give everybody. I'm a teacher. I love personal finance, and a lot of my friends, family, and coworkers have come to me asking for one-on-ones. So I charge $75 an hour. I don't give advice. I just educate people on the stock market and how to invest and what a Roth IRA is, what a brokerage is, etc. I'll meet with my clients at a cafe or I'll meet with them online. This is a really fun side hustle. It's really rewarding to see people learn and get really excited about personal finance. However, it's not my favorite because it's not scalable. I'm kind of answering the same questions every single time. And at one point, when I have the energy and the time, I would rather make a course. However, another way I have scaled financial coaching is doing it through groups. So I have worked with colleagues in groups of 3 or 4, and I'll give them a discounted rate, such as $50 instead of the $75 to teach multiple people at a time. If you get enough people to go to a workshop, you can get paid $200 or maybe even more. My fourth stream of income, this is fairly new, are brand deals. I'm a micro influencer. I have less than 10,000 followers on Instagram. I don't even have 1,000 yet on YouTube, and I have less than 2,000 on TikTok. However, I feel like I have a strong brand, or maybe I'm honest, or I'm just upbeat. About 10 brands have reached out to me via email, but I'm not really interested in a lot of them because it has to do with either loans or housing, and I don't own a home. So the one brand that I accepted, it was talking about rolling over IRAs, and I always love talking about retirement, so it worked out. I did 2 videos with them and got paid in the 3-digit range. So I'm a small influencer, but I was still really happy and pretty impressed that they wanted to partner with me. So basically with brand deals, I make a video promoting their service or their company, and then they pay me within 30 days. This is a really good side hustle because they're paying you a lump sum, like a flat rate. So for me, I'm a fast worker. I can like crank out a video within like an hour. That's ideating, editing, filming, and sending it off. If you look at an hourly rate, I can make like 200 plus an hour. My 5th income stream is UGC. This is fairly new for me too. UGC stands for user generated content. Companies, instead of making commercials that cost tens of of thousands of dollars, have to hire celebrity and actors. They're looking at regular people or people with small followings to make organic ads for them. So if you guys see like on TikTok or Instagram, you're scrolling, you see people like making reviews of stuff in their bathroom and unboxing, that's what the UGC videos are. It's a win-win for companies and regular folks like us. Companies are saving thousands of dollars. They don't have to pay someone to do makeup, lighting, editing. People like us, normal folks, we can get paid a few $100, maybe even over $1,000 to make a 30 or 60-second video for them. And the great thing is you don't even have to post that video onto your account. I created a 30-second video for a company and I got paid a few $100s for it, and now they get to post it on their account for up to a year. I really like UGC, but I'm still a beginner. I've applied to about 8 different campaigns or briefs on Coley and I've gotten none in the last 2 weeks. My 6th income stream is through affiliate links. So my followers or people that I know are going to use my user interviews link for paid studies, also my SoFi HYSA or high yield savings account. So when people use those, then I get a gift card or I also get cash back. My 7th stream of income is going to be the interest coming from my high yield savings account. I have a savings account with Ally and also SoFi. I have affiliate links down below as well if you're interested in it. So I get 4.2% back on the money I use, APY. So that is going to be helpful. I get about $300 a month, but it's always good to start off with something. And lastly, my 8th stream of income is dividends. So I own stocks or ETFs and index funds that have dividends. So every quarter, every 3 months, I'm getting back money. If you like watching finance videos, I highly recommend that you watch my California teacher paycheck breakdown here. And thank you so much for watching.